And we got a door, we got a maddest window in the world. Someone that had especially trained in the SAS had started to work for the police in terms of surveillance. He worked for anti-corruption, and after that he was given a job in an elite unit, basically, which Customs had created as anti-corruption, to seek out corruption. He somehow managed to get his way in a position that he could identify what was going on in terms of corruption, and then confronted them and said, look, you know, I've got you back to rights, you're going to come and work for me. And he manipulated a situation where he had a team of customs officers, border force, that could clear anything he wanted. How a container goes into this country, checks neither of it, but simply once a container leaves the country of origin, once a container number is allocated to that seal, at some point when it's travelling international waters, Customs and Excise here could have put a tag on it, so they could say there's interest in that box. And what happened is it would basically safeguard it from border force, Coast Guard, all those kind of things, until it arrives here. And if it arrives here, when they're basically, the ship is undocked and containers now being removed, it then is drawn away for inspection because it's an interest is shown in it. And then when it goes, what they call the first point is X-ray. So X-ray back then consisted of a lorry which would travel along the said container. Something on top of it called a boom arm would travel from the top of the container, from the front of the to the back of the container, which would have an X-ray of what was inside there. You see different colours, different textures. One guy sits in the back of it on a computer screen, and then he would say, oh, there's something in there. Stop, take a photograph, unpack the container, and then, you know, inspect it. But having a team that could access the computer by showing interest into it meant the container was protected in the water, have a container full of whatever you wanted, see there's clearly something wrong in there, and just turn around and say it's fine, it's cleared. And once that X-ray certificate is signed off, it goes in a cleared part of the wharf, and you're there to collect it. So obviously the lorryhead goes up there, the bill of lading manifesto is given to the person at the security gate, and it's driven out, clean as a whistle. We had that facility, you know.
And it must become the most powerful weapon from the world.
I think it was the most powerful, definitely the powerfulest smuggling organisation in Europe, just for one reason: the price of products was so expensive here. So those things do it, you know, Holland, Belgium, very common. You know, here not so common, you know. And it was a route straight in. The beautiful thing being it's any country in the world. So any given country you wanted to do it from, you could do it. And, you know, the dock receives ships from everywhere.